It has been a strange old week, hasn't it, for Zinedine Zidane's side? Lost against Girona, played off the park against Spurs. Yes, they did beat Las Palmas, but all is not right at the moment. What, in your opinion, is going on?
I mean, look, I think there are a number of factors, and obviously we could be here all night trying to get into a really in-depth analysis of what's wrong with them. I think earlier in the season they probably made the mistake, rather, of believing that those games they dropped points in against Levante, when they were beaten by Betis, that there was a kind of a sense that, well, it was just chances that were wasted, and I think that perhaps there wasn't enough analysis of some of the flaws in the way that they were playing, although admittedly, bad luck did explain part of it. I think if you look at them, they physically don't look quite right. I think there are too many players who on an individual level are not playing at their very best. I think they've had injuries that are important, but of course, last season they had injuries as well. It didn't seem to affect them. In fact, at times, it seemed actually to benefit them. And then, of course, there's the analysis that Cristiano Ronaldo himself put forward, which was to suggest that some of the players that departed in the summer have been missed more than they thought they would be. So, for example, James, Morata and Pepe, key players with a huge amount of experience, a huge amount of weight within the team, maybe less so in the case of James, but certainly the other two when it came to key moments. And you're talking about second top scorer, top assist provider, and a guy that led the defence, and perhaps they have missed those three.
Let's stick with Cristiano Ronaldo, shall we, Sid? Of course, his form has been extremely poor so far this season in the league. 1 goal from 48 shots. Suggestions, this can't be true, is it, that he was angry at Isco after he scored for not celebrating with Ronaldo because it was he who provided the assist?
Yeah, I mean, look, on the face of it, as you say, this can't be true, and I would go with that as well. It just doesn't seem plausible. Admittedly, it's true that Ronaldo's celebration was to kind of provide the cross, and by the way, it was a brilliant pass for Isco, and then kind of stand there and sort of almost wait for teammates to come to him as well as to Isco. But to actually be angry with Isco for not immediately going to him, I find that relatively hard to believe, although I do think it is true that he was clearly frustrated. And if you look at the reaction of the players immediately on the final whistle, Ronaldo is down the tunnel almost before the other players have stopped to turn and applaud the rest of the fans. Now, he's usually one of the first off the pitch, but he's straight down the tunnel. There was even a suggestion from some quarters in Spain that he was trying to get over to that side of the pitch, knowing that time was running out, to get himself off the pitch quickly. Clearly not that happy, but there's another story that's come out in Spain, which is that apparently Ronaldo goes into the dressing room and says, right, I'm going to put some money on this. I will be top scorer at the end of the season.